I fell into the role at Montague's. I had been working in sales and decided to take a career change. Basically, I wear two hats. I look after the IP administration for the business, and then I'm also looking after the sustainability side of things as well. When I'm wearing my IP hat, I'm looking after the licenses that we have for all of the exclusive varieties. And then on the sustainability side of things, it's making sure that we're meeting the compliance for sustainability, just looking at what we are doing and how we can improve on what we're already doing. Sustainability is a growing area within the horticultural business. And something that was really useful when I started this was the horticultural framework that really gives some structure around sustainability and categorizes the different aspects of it. So you're looking at the people and the communities, you're looking at the land and caring for the land, and you're also looking at things like your carbon footprint and packaging and so forth. Packaging plays a really pivotal role in the fresh food supply. Without it, we would have an increased food waste. So there is some need for packaging. It needs to be fit for purpose, and it needs to do that job of keeping food fresh to get from our pack house to that end consumer. So it is a necessary evil. However, there are ways that we can look to improve that. We're part of the APCO, which is the Australian Packaging Covenant, which basically entails gathering all of the data for our packaging and then reporting on how much that we've actually used in the last 12 months. And then from there, we do an action plan to basically do an overhaul of our packaging. The Montague Sustainability Committee was born out of that need to address our customers' requirements for sustainability, but also the regulatory pressures. So we worked through all of the different initiatives that we're already doing organically as a business. So there's a lot of things that we actually already do that fit under that environmental sustainability umbrella. And then the next part that we did was to then put a strategy together. We created our own destinations. So they're where we would like to get to in sustainability to cover all of those pillars within sustainability. So now we're just working on actually reporting against those and actioning them. Montague Farms uses agritourism to connect with the consumers and to educate them on fresh produce and how it's actually grown and what the challenges are for growers. So I guess by bringing them here to places like the Picturing Orchard that we're in now, we can educate them on what an actual piece of fruit looks like coming out of the orchard and the variety in going from what isn't classed as a retail spec to what's still perfectly fine to eat, but it might just have a skin blemish or so forth on it. We also have our farm gate on site where consumers can come in, they can purchase the produce directly, they can do an apple tasting, which is a bit like a wine tasting, and taste through the different varieties, the different flavours. At Montague, we have a growing volume of fruit that's coming through our pack house, which is really great for the business. However, that then leads to a problem of food waste. So then we're left with, what do we do with this fruit? There's already an established market for apples and pears and a lot of citrus that can go into juice, which is great. But at the moment, there's not a lot of options for stone fruit. So we have engaged an external consultant to help us put some strategy behind all of the different alternatives that we've looked at already and explore some new ones. And hopefully we can come up with some great solutions from that. I think sustainability in horticulture is going to grow. There's going to be a lot of opportunities, I feel. For anyone wanting to start a career in horticulture, my first piece of advice would be to take any role within horticulture, because you do need to understand all aspects of the business if you're working in sustainability. I would recommend to sit with everybody within the business, understand their processes, the impacts, the decision making behind what they're doing. That will really give you a great kind of overall picture of the business and how one decision can impact the rest of the business. It's such a diverse industry. There's so many different things that you could do. There's just so many pathways no matter what your interest is. I think I've just found my way, and I find my role in sustainability at Montague very rewarding because there's a sense of achievement.